This is the DeWalt USB screwdriver set, and specifically it is the model number DWHT66719 or 66719, and it's charged with a USB Type-C cable that's included, obviously, but any of your USB Type-Cs will work. You get an indicator there for charging, and also I think when you energize the unit, you also get the battery status symbol there. But just pull the rubber plug out here, plug your USB Type-C in there, and recharge the unit. I believe you'll reach full charge status within 1 hour, and that's if it's completely dead, so less than an hour if it's not completely dead. You have a ring around the top here, and that's your directional system as well as your engagement. So you can turn this to the left to go in reverse, turn it to the right to go in forward, and then you slide it forward to spin it or to energize it. You can put it in the middle and use it manually, so then the ring is locked out and you can turn it manually. And it's stating that anywhere from 44 inch-pounds up to 123 inch-pounds. I believe the 123 inch-pounds, which will be right at 10 foot-pounds, is with manual engagement and not with the actual motor, but down as low as 44 inch-pounds on the lowest setting. So we also have speed settings, or really torque settings, here on the bottom of the unit. And it's both speed and torque, so all the way up to 6, down as low as 1. But one thing interesting on here, so if we have this in forward, and we turn it forward, and let's go ahead and put a bit in here. And by the way, let's talk about the bits. So what we get with the system is we get a USB Type-C cord, so we can charge it. We also get the actual unit, and then we get 12 bits. Now it says a 14-piece set, but I'm assuming they're counting the tool and the cable, but this is actually 12 bits. We get 5 different Torx bits from 8, so we get the 8, 10, 15, 20, and 25. So we go as low as 8 and up to 25 on the Torx. And then we get 2 standard bits, and we get 2 square drive bits as well, and then 3 Phillips P1, P2, as well as a P3 bit. So those are all the bits you get. These are all 2-inch bits. You can, of course, put in any of your favorite 2-inch bits as well. And then when we engage it as well, we get 4 LED lights here on the front of the tool. So you see when we energize it, we get those 4 LED lights that come on that's going to shine us a little light on wherever we're working. The other cool thing is, before we get back to the speeds and the torque, I didn't forget about you, is the fact that I really like this, that we do have a single hand engagement of the bit and release. So I don't have to have two hands. I don't have to release and pull. I can just push this and it actually releases the bit, pushes it out a bit, and I can grab that and remove it. So many of these you actually have to be pulling on it while you're releasing. And the same way as the bit's in there, I can just push it in and it's going to lock into place. I don't have to pull the collar back. So again, release, it pushes it out, and I can remove it, and then I can also push that back in and it's locked into place. So back to these speeds here on the back, one thing very interesting. So I've got it on speed 1, and if I have it forward, you can see that the bit's moving pretty slow. Now if I put it in reverse, I've still got it in speed 1, much faster. So the idea, kind of like a lot of your impact wrenches in auto mode, when you go into reverse, you're always going to have full power. So if we're needing to back a screw out, something like that, we're always going to get full power regardless of the speed setting that we have in there. So just understand that, especially if for some reason you're working with a left-handed threaded screw or a reverse threaded screw or a fastener, then understand that you're still going to have full power even in mode 1 when you're in reverse. Now we can go up to 6, and we're going to have the full speed in forward as well. And I believe that's 360 RPM. Now, it's very easy to operate this. I've been grabbing 2 fingers. It's just kind of natural for me. But you can also do it with 1 finger. So I can slide it left, be in reverse, slide it back to right, be back in tighten, and be able to engage it as well with just my thumb. Probably do it with my forefinger too. Yeah, so whatever dominant finger you like to use, then have at it. But easy to turn that ring and then engage the screwdriver. We do have some rubber overmolding, the full length of it, as well as some plastic here, breaking it up as well with the model number there. So pretty comfortable to hold. It does have some weight to it. It's not heavy by any means, but it does have some weight to it. It's not too light. Feels like you probably got a good amount of battery there to work with. So this is going to be great for machine screws. Now this is not something that you're wanting to, you know, drive wood screws or drywall screws or anything like that. But as always, why not check that out, right? So yeah, if I wanted to drive that 1.5 or 2 inch bit, whatever that was, I could do it. But it's probably really not the tool to do this with. And as well, if I wanted to, again, lock it in the middle and hand tighten that, I could do that as well. But as I mentioned, if I release this and grab our square drive here, so yeah, great for driving machine screws. Whether you're needing to make adjustments. Running switch plates in, receptacles, whatever. Pretty cool little set. Now, I will say, I wish that they had this in a set, kind of like their sister company, Mac Tools, does. They have an awesome set here like this that has the screwdriver in here, the cable, and a bunch of your bits. But at the same time, I think this kit is somewhere around that $300 range. So this one's much cheaper. This is going to run you about 90 bucks for this kit. Like I said, would love to see this in like a case with a lot more bits in it. Be very handy to have that powered USB screwdriver. I love the fact that you charge it with a USB Type-C cable. Takes less than an hour to charge it. I love that fact of it. Seems to have plenty of power for the things that you need to do. Again, this is not for driving deck screws and things like that, but very handy to use for any of your machine screws around the interior of a vehicle, things like that. It's perfect for. So again, check it out. It's the DWHT66719 from DeWalt. 90 bucks, and it's available now.